Raiders win it by a score of 104-84. Coach Keith Adkins joins me here courtside. And Coach, it was a good night. You guys put 6 players in double digits, shared the basketball very well.
Yeah, I thought we really did. And let's face it, all throughout this season so far, that's where we struggled is offensively. And, man, I looked up, I told Coach, I think we had 85 with maybe 6 or 7 minutes. I said, man, I didn't think we could score 85 in three halves. But you look at the shooting percentages, over 57% from the field, over 50 from the three. If we can do that, limit our turnovers to 11, 2-to-1 assist to turnovers, you have some success. And that's just one of the. This game came at a good time for us. Let's face it. Coming off 3 really tough road games in Mid-South Conference play, this is one that kind of got us. Hopefully, gets us steered in the right direction. Because it's like I told our guys, we don't play definitely in January any must-win games. But the bottom line is we got 4 home games starting with this one that we need. We need these, especially to get us back on the right track conference play after this one. But hey, it's a good start to this 4 games home stretch for us.
There was one way, and you just mentioned how it came at a good time. There was another way to look at it before the game. Man, we just played 2 real hard games. 2 hard games coming up in Mid-South, and you throw in this non-conference game that in theory doesn't mean a whole heck of a lot. But your guys didn't approach it at least they didn't look like they approached it that way today. It looked like they were excited to be out on the court.
And you notice I didn't say this couldn't come at a better time in our pregame. It comes in the postgame.
That's right.
On the schedule coming into this thing, you're like, man, do we have to play this one? It couldn't have come at a worse time. But, and especially just how tight these games have been, talking about one after the other. You play on a Thursday night at Georgetown, get home late, play a Saturday afternoon at Campbellsville against a really good basketball team, and then you come in here just less than 48 hours later and have to play this one. Tomorrow's going to be a light practice, that's for sure. But, the good thing about this one, too, everybody got to play. Yeah. I know some of those guys that got in there late, they want to play some more. I talk to them all the time about mentalities and attitudes because, sometimes you lose a role or you lose some minutes on the floor. Attitudes can go one of 2 directions. They can say, well, forget this crap. I lost my role and I lost my minutes. I'm just not going. Why should I go out there and play hard every day in practice? Or you can say, you know what? I want those minutes back. I want that role back. I'm going to go out there every day and I'm going to work my rear end off and I'm going to get those minutes back. And teams can do the same thing. They can go one of 2 directions when you go on a losing streak like we've gone. They can say, you know what? We're 0-3 already and feel sorry for themselves and go in a direction where they just kind of tank. Or you can go in another direction and say, you know what, this isn't acceptable. I'm better than this team's better than this, we're going to work really hard and we're going to get this thing back on the right track.
57% shooting, you mentioned it just a moment ago. It's the first time we've shot over 50% since December the 4th. It's
2000.
Yeah, last year. Sorry, 2018. It's even though the opponent's not who you will see the rest of the way, it's important to see the basketball go through the hoop. It's important to get confidence, and I thought tonight that's kind of how important this game was.
You hear that on TV a lot. A guy that's not shooting the ball well. Klay Thompson. I follow some NBA, and Klay Thompson. They said earlier in the season wasn't shooting it well. Man, a layup could get him going just to see the ball go through the hoop. A free throw just to see it go through the hoop, and I think that means a lot. The fact that we're at home these next 3 games after this one, and we shot it so well tonight, you hope that'll carry over, and it's something that our guys will say, you know what, we're back home, we shot it well tonight, now imagine we get a couple days rest instead of just 1 day rest, and Shawnee State's got to make a long trip to us. We're going to shoot it well again on Thursday. It can really do a lot for your psyche. It really can.
Coach, congratulations.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate you.